Heard you.
Yo.
Boom shakalaka. You already know the vibes. It's Friday.
Yes, sir.
It's Who Run the City, Tea Time, Big Fan, Breezy.
We ain't.
We out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do this last year. Yeah. All right, bet. Now I'm ready. Yeah. So it's Friday. Y'all already know what time it is. It's Who Run the City. Tea Time, Big Fan, Breezy. We in the building. You see, he back at it with his antics. You feel me? So since you went through the trouble of uploading that background, Kev's in the building. Shout out to my guy Kev. You already know the vibes. Team Knicks is in the building. Since you went through the trouble of uploading that background, you want to start? I guess not. My man just straight up left. Yeah, so we here, man. Barry, my guy Barry in the building, man. Shout out to Barry. I didn't know he was just gonna disappear. I was gonna let him start since y'all had a game tonight, but yeah. So y'all had a game tonight. Y'all won. Oh, you here? All right.
Yo, what we talking about the Brooklyn Nets? What y'all talking about? Yo, what up, Barry? What up?
I was gonna let you start since y'all had the game, but you disappeared.
Nah, dad duty, man. My daughter, I've been with her all day just so I could have the time to do this, but now she don't want to let me go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold it down.
Yeah, I already know the vibes.
Shout out to Zara. She a Nets fan. She put on my Brooklyn Nets hat the other day. I know she a Nets fan. I know it for sure in my heart. Yeah, Zari, I play with the night.
Word. Yeah, all right, it'll start the show, man. Y'all just had a game.
But listen, man. Shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Shout out to the Knicks fans too. Listen, I thought it was a great game. We was out there doing the best we did all season. They said us scoring 41 points. That was the season high for us in one quarter. We scored like 78 points by the half. Like, we was getting busy. You know what I'm saying? And again, it was good to see. It wasn't just KD. You feel me? But the chalkboard is here to say, thou shalt not play with Big Fan Breezy name. And all of the stains that y'all tried to put on my jacket is the reason why I put this chalkboard here. But we're going to get into that in a second. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, the Brooklyn Nets played good. And again, all of this trade talk about Joey, all of that shit getting even me. Listen, I was talking heavy.
I was about to say, you was talking about that.
We was talking heavy about trading Joey, but as of late, I ain't gonna lie, it's Swish Town US. What? All he doing is knocking down threes. He just taking threes until he miss. Like, yo, a heat check type three. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Joey. They talk about him on the trade block for John Collins, but I don't know. My thing is, if he gonna play this well, then keep him. But the truth is, it's his consistency and will he show up in the playoffs? And we need rebounders. So in contrast, you don't have to show up and score a basket if you John Collins with the Brooklyn Nets. You could just come there and contribute with rebound. But if you Joe Harris, we expect you to shoot the ball. We need you to knock that down. And we know Atlanta want Joe Harris because they lost her to the Sacramento Kings. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have Cam Reddish. Y'all got Cam Reddish. You feel what I'm saying? So there's pieces missing with them because they don't really necessarily have shooters like they did. So Dejounte Murray's there, yeah, but I don't know, man. I think we're going to go up the standings and we climbing that ladder. That standings, we going up that. Atlanta next. We play them next Friday, man. Well, I think I'm going to pull up with the same type of energy, man. Facts.
Yeah, hey, Atlanta playing like shit right now, too.
Yeah, man. Yo, Atlanta shout to Barry, like man. Right
yeah, nah, y'all not 5th seed, y'all 7th seed right now.
Oh yeah, we was 8th seed the other day. The last game we played.
I'm not knocking it. I'm correcting what he said. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying. He said y'all 5th seed. That's inaccurate. I'm correcting it.
Hold on. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry about what's y'all seed?
We 11th right now.
Oh man. Don't
do that. Don't do that
Oh
because you
man,
see the difference.
I'm
You
trying
see
to
a
take you
difference a
back
week
to the
can make.
golden days. But go ahead,
You
go,
seen the
go ahead.
different you seen the difference a week can make. You know what I mean? Because just a week ago y'all was 11 seed. So chill out, bro. You know what I
All
mean?
right,
Like so
so
chill out.
okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Your side of the town, that Knicks fan side of the town, that Knickerbocker village, it got quiet. I don't hear no trolling. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear them coming outside. They be missing their vlogs. When the last time y'all did a recap? Looking for you and Cab together.
The
I seen
last
you.
game, what you talking about?
No, I seen you
I
do
did
your thing. I seen you.
oh
I seen, but what
in
I'm
the game
saying is
before
I'm
that.
out here. No, I'm just letting you know these NBA streets. I'm out here looking for y'all vloggers talking spicy. Cause you know what? When we was losing, we went through all of that. I was there for it, and I ain't duck no smoke. And I'm saying that to say I ain't ducking no smoke tonight or any other night. You see what we doing? We getting busy.
Yeah,
We
bro, I
running the
don't duck
city.
smoke.
I don't want to hear you
I
arguing with
don't
me
duck
about
smoke.
who run the city after what we did tonight. You see me with a home
Yeah,
game
what?
stretch. We ain't lose yet. We 6-0
Yo,
at home, man. In the last few games,
listen,
man, in
bro.
the last 6 game stretch for the Brooklyn Nets, man, we
I'm
ain't
about to say
losing at
y'all
home.
not. I'm about to say y'all definitely lost some home games, bro. Don't be up here
Nah,
capping,
we
bro.
lost some of them, but not lately.
Yeah, all right. Nah. Listen, man. Listen. That wasn't y'all did y'all thug dizzle tonight. I watched the game. But I
Okay,
know for a
okay.
fact when you was watching the game, there was some points where you was nervous.
Where?
I know there was some points where
Where?
you was like,
Where?
bro, y'all had a 36-point lead and they cut it down to 14 with like 7
Bro,
minutes to go in the fourth.
no,
You
I
mean
was
to tell me
thinking.
you wasn't a little bit uneasy?
No, I was thinking like, yeah, we got to get it together for real. I was thinking like, of
Yeah,
course,
you
like,
was
you know
uneasy.
what I'm saying? Like, but my
Y'all
thing
had a
is,
36-point lead. They cut it down to 14. Listen,
no,
I'm
but
not saying
again,
that you was in peril, like, oh my God, we about to lose this
no.
game. But I know your ears perked up a little bit, like, wait, what's happening?
Nah, but I ain't going front like that tempo stat. I look at that. If you look at it, it's a flow chart and it show who had the tempo all game. We won that game wire to wire. That means we had the lead and left with the win. We never no ties, no lead changes, no none of that. And again, I'm saying that to say that first quarter was too much for them to come back. So
That's a
okay,
fact.
that first quarter, that second quarter, that third quarter, I was at ease because, in my opinion, I felt like I expected a push. I felt like they was definitely not going to let us beat them by 30 something. I heard they lost the other night by like 40 or some crazy shit. So
Yeah,
I
they
know
lost
they
by like
wasn't going to
40. It
let
was
us do that.
crazy.
Yeah, I knew they wasn't going to let us do
Excuse me.
that. So I was like, you know what I mean? I expect them to, something is going to happen. You know what I mean? And I think we withstanded whatever they was going to bring. That's 3-0, man. They know what's up. We beat them twice at the Barclays. Once where they at. We got to play them one more time in December. And then it's over with. Like, we trying
Yeah,
to run
nah.
the division and run the city, man. And run the
You
conference and
remember
then
me
win the
saying
league. That's the plan.
you remember me saying in the beginning of the season I didn't think Toronto was that good anyway. Like I've said that since the beginning of the season, like before the season even started. Like I was like, I don't think those guys are that good. And
Okay.
them getting blown out by 40 the game before and getting dropping down to 36 points tonight just kind of proves my point. You feel me? Like they're not really that good. They're not
Nah,
really that
I
good.
think
But y'all did y'all
maybe.
thing tonight, man. Like it was
Yeah.
impressive. You know, it was impressive to like I ain't gonna cap. It was impressive. Uh yeah, but
Nah, no doubt.
yeah,
No
like
doubt.
Toronto ain't really all that.
Yeah, nah, but yo, realistically, I think that if they not gonna be all that, that's gonna favor us because they in the division and we played them 4 times. So you see, we beat them 3 times. Look how tight the division is. Nobody else, as far as the standings, I probably pull them up, right? We the only team with 13 wins. I think after all of the games are played, I think we move up in the standings. That's what Barry is probably talking about because I think Milwaukee's playing LA right now, and LA beat Milwaukee. But
They
they
sent the
way up there,
Sixers
so
though,
it
so they
wouldn't change for us. But
nah, y'all
still,
still y'all still 7th seed. Even if the Sixers lose tonight, and I think they already tabulated that. You feel me? But even if they didn't, y'all will only move up to 6. Y'all still wouldn't be 5th because Atlanta is 5th, and their win percentage is still higher than yours. You know what I
mm,
mean? The answer
yeah.
Barry for what Barry was saying in the comments. You know what I mean? Uh, to answer you, Jay, I feel like I think and I believe that we're better than the Toronto Raptors. You feel me? I believe that we're better than the Toronto Raptors. I believe the Knicks are a better team than the Toronto Raptors. Yes. Yeah, I mean. So
Y'all
yeah, to
played them
answer your
yet?
question, shout out to my guy JJ Jackson. I don't think so. I don't think we played them yet. Yeah, I don't think.
That Knicks fans salty,
Yeah.
man.
I don't think we played
Haters.
them yet.
Yo, y'all
Ain't
Knicks fans
nobody.
is so you was showing love, yo. I appreciate that, man. You said you seen the game, and that's the difference. You see, a lot of times when vlog like me, I'll go to I won't tug of war as much if I didn't see the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff the content I had watching this about the Knicks, it's because I seen the game. I'll tap in, but sometimes the games be on at the same time. Like I'm definitely not halfway with it. Like I'm 100% watching the next game. You know what I mean? I got better things to do than watch the Knicks play. Please trust me, I do. So I'm
I
only
feel the
saying that.
same way. The only reason why I was watching this game now, I watch basketball, bro. Like, so
Yeah.
if the Nets is playing and they're playing a good team and it ain't no other better games on, I'm gonna watch that game because I like to watch basketball, right? So and tonight I was watching the game because I was like, all right, the show's coming on, let me watch the Nets game. You know what I mean? So that's why I was watching the game. But normally, like you said, I got other things to do. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
if
man.
I'm got something planned to do or I'm out and about, it's clipped. You feel me? But if the
I
Knicks is
got
on,
better things
I'm
to do. Anything,
if
but
if the
I
if
do
the if
watch
the if
this.
the Knicks is on, I'm shutting
There you
everything
go.
down to come home and watch the Knicks play. You feel me? But if I ain't got nothing to do and it ain't no other better teams on, if it ain't no other better games on, I'll watch the Nets game because I
You
want to
know,
watch
hold on. You
basketball
know
if I'm in
that's
the
a
crib.
valid. That's valid because I've made maneuvers as a fan to make sure I got everything done so I can watch the game. Right? Trust me, I've done this many times, and I've never did that for a Knicks game. Even when, like I said, oh, he was when Melo was on the team. Yo, like that's just part of the how it go to me as a fan. It's like, you don't want to miss the game. You want to see the game from the first quarter. Like, to be honest, I didn't see the game from the beginning 0-0. When I tuned in, it was 3-5 us. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't see it from start to finish, but I seen it from 3-5. And it was,
Nah, I
yo,
missed the whole
man,
first quarter.
listen, that shit was nice.
I missed the whole first quarter of y'all game.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
Nah,
but
Oakley
for
Oakley
that's
at the
the biggest
Barclays
quarter,
because
and that's what kind of determined the game. That first quarter, that's the wild shit.
Oakley at the
Like,
Barclays for two reasons. Because one, he was a Raptor. You feel
oh
me?
yeah,
Let's
okay.
not forget that. Oakley was a Raptor. Let's not forget that. And two,
Oh
Oakley is
man,
like a scorned bitter woman. Like, yo, James Dolan already tried to apologize and retire his jersey. Yo, I got
mm-hmm.
love for Oak at what he
Yeah.
did as a Knick, right? Got love for Oak for what he did as a Knick, but his
Ooh,
stat line as a Knick wasn't retired jersey worthy. You feel me? Like there wasn't
oh, that's
it wasn't even it
harsh.
was,
Y'all don't go that
but
far in the
it's the
playoffs
truth.
without him.
It's the truth though. You feel me? Like you got to be one of the. Is I don't even think Oakley is a Hall of Famer. You
Number
feel me? Like
wise, he
so.
ain't up there in rebounds for the Knicks. Like, just
Nah,
like
he's
one of the
not.
best rebounders the
He's
Knicks ever
he's
had.
not. Yo, bro, his stat line was not that crazy, bro. You feel me? And I got love for Oak. He brought that grit and all that. You know what I mean? But for James Dolan to be like, yo, my bad, we gonna retire your jersey, and you spit at that, bro. That means you don't want to reconcile, bro. You feel me? You want to be mad. You want that man. You want that man to get down on hands and knees and apologize to you, which is not gonna happen. Like realistically, you
I
feel me?
don't
Like
know,
you,
man. I mean,
nah.
what I don't know the story, start to finish or whatever. I'm just saying he looked comfortable at the Barclays, and it was funny seeing him there. Excuse me, seeing him there. He had good seats too, and you know what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
just
I mean
enjoying the
he's
game.
rich.
He's watching the Nets wash the Raptors. Like,
Yeah,
what?
and that's his old
That's
team. The Raptors is his old team. I think that's why he popped out because Oak lived in New York. If he wanted to go to more Brooklyn Nets game, he absolutely could because he lived in the area. I wouldn't say New York. He probably lived in Jersey, but he lived in the area. But what you call it? He was a Raptor. I think that's why he popped up to tonight game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, he don't wanna accept Dolan apology. Dolan tried to mend the fences by retiring his jersey. To me, that's a big gesture. when it wasn't even being considered. Think about all the years Oakley's been retired, and it was never mentioned that his jersey should be retired after the squabble happened. They said, "Yo, we gonna retire your jersey as an apology for what happened," and he spit at that. So you don't want to mend the fences, bro. You want to be
Man.
angry, and that's cool. Yeah, I mean that's cool. Be angry in Brooklyn. That's cool. Ain't nobody. I ain't mad.
Yo, hold on. Let's slowing it down. Like, how right were you about your predictions last week from Friday to Friday?
I don't even remember what I predicted. Be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I know you predicted
I
some
don't be
wins,
remembering.
so
I
let's
don't write
start
them
there.
down.
And you had to
I don't write
predict
them down.
wins for sure. Did y'all win every
I said
game
we was
from
gonna
since
probably
last
be.
Friday?
I said we are gonna be 2-1, and I was wrong. We 1-2.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who you blame? Oh, y'all played the tough game and y'all just lost.
I blame the Grizzlies game.
What about the refs?
Yeah, I blame that
They
Grizzlies
still
game.
running wild?
Huh?
What about the refs? They
Nah,
still
that was
running wild?
coaching. That was. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one, Kev. Um,
There you go, man.
that's a good question. He's the reason why y'all went to y'all only 2 finals in the NBA. Why is his jersey not retired? But whatever. Yeah, nah. I think it was a coaching mistake, a coaching letdown while we lost that game. Quentin Grimes was absolutely locking down John Morant in the first half. John Morant didn't reach double digits in points until like what 5 minutes left. No, not even 5 minutes. Like 3 minutes left in the first half. My fault, y'all. Let me put
There
this
you
on
go.
vibrate. Yeah. So yeah, like 3 minutes left in the first half. That's when John Morant scored his 10th point. And Quentin Grimes was doing an amazing job. Him and with the help of Mitchell Robinson, was doing a great job on shutting down John Morant. And for some strange reason, in the second half, halfway through the third quarter, Coach Tommy T thought it was a good idea to put Cam Reddish on John Morant.
Oh yeah,
And that
yeah.
was the difference.
I
We lost
tapped into your
containment.
show. I
We
seen
had
something
come on,
about that.
bro, chill. Let me finish. We lost containment at the point of attack, and that was the difference in the game. John Morant started going crazy. John Morant is one of the fastest players in the NBA. That's a tall task to ask somebody who's 6'8" to try to stop John Morant and stay in front of John Morant. That's a tough ask. You feel me? That is an apology, bro. You feel me? It's no fix for that. That's the point that you missed. There's no fix for that. It's an apology, and he chose not to accept it. That's the difference. But yeah. So Coach Tommy T completely dropped the ball with that switch in game plan because the game plan was working. We were slowing John Morant down, and that's what John Morant started going off in a later of the third quarter, end of the fourth, he started going off. That's because QG wasn't guarding him. If Quentin Grimes was guarding him, I don't think that they win that game. And again, I'm not a fan of blaming the refs, but there was a blatant push off by John Morant. He pushed for a crucial bucket down the stretch. It was a tie ball game, and John Morant completely extends his arm, pushes Cam Reddish into Steven Adams while he's rolling down from the pick, and he scores a floater. No call. That was crucial. You feel me? That was a crucial missed call right there, and it was blatant. His whole arm was extended. You feel me? But what's good, Pimp Juice? Yeah, but I think I blame that game with the Memphis Grizzlies on the coach, because if Quentin Grimes was in there, he would have continued to lock down John Morant and we win that game. Plain and simple. Yeah, I mean, but I kind of knew we was going to lose to the game against the Bucks is the game that I had us losing. You feel me? Out of the week, because I already knew how Giannis had like 37, but that's what he does to everybody. You feel me? I'm not mad at giving 37 to Giannis because that's what he does. You feel me? But it's just that's the game that I had marked as us possibly losing. But yeah, we fought that game, man. We fought that game. Uh, to me, if you give Grayson Allen that 3-point shot that he hit over RJ Barrett 10 times, he's only gonna make that once. That's cap.
You said that about Cam Thomas shot. Like, yo, good players make good shots.
I said that about who shot.
Cam Thomas.
Yeah, I still feel that way because if you didn't
Good
watch the
players
game,
make
and
good
that's why
shots.
you talking because Grayson Allen was coming off the screen, fading to his left with R.J. Barrett hand in his face, and he made it. 10. That's a 1 out of 10 shot right there, bro. You feel me? Like you can't tell me that he's gonna knock down that shot at a high clip. He's not. It's impossible. You feel me? Grayson Allen ain't built like that to knock that down. Now, if you're talking about like somebody who's a clutch shooter, superstar Steph Curry, I'll be like, yeah, Steph Curry gonna make that shot 8 out of 10 times. You feel me? Grayson Allen is not like that. You feel me? So the defense was adequate. He was fading to his left with the shot clock rolling down. You feel me? Like, so, yeah, 1 out of 10 shot for real, for real.
Man.
But yeah. So now, but again, we played well. We played the number one defense in the NBA in the Bucks, the second best team in the East, and we lost. Man, I can't be mad at that. You feel me? I can't be mad at that. It's just on to the next.
That's it, man. I feel you, man. I
And
mean,
and
nah.
we my fault. Last thing, and we absolutely did what we were supposed to do against the Pistons, which was smoke their boots. Pause.
Yeah, nah. I
Yeah.
mean, I hear you, man. But I just think it's funny that a team going away from. I mean, it's your problem. You know what I mean? It's humorous to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pour salt on the wound every chance I get. When I think it's done, I take the bottom of the salt and then I slap the bottom like this to make sure all of the salt is out right on the wound of the Knicks, because it doesn't make sense to have the top defense of the team to give it up for 3-pointers, but y'all take them attempt wise, but y'all ain't knocking them down. So this whole
Yeah, I think that's horrible.
it's Tommy T. Yeah, horrible. You said it yourself. You're a Knicks fan. And my thing is, again, everybody know that Nash and D'Antoni's style of play was shoot the three ball. That shit didn't work for us. Jock Vaughn, he got them attacking the rim. One of the best things, shout out to TJ Warren. He was at the 3-point line for his first shot. He did the pump fake, stepped up, shot the midi that run the city. And it was nice. And it was good to see that he didn't feel pressure to take the three. Like, yeah, you can do more things besides take 3-pointers. Like, you could still 2-pointers good. If I could get 0 or 3 or 2 or 3, I'm going to take the 2 every time. But that being said, I know the name of the game, and we're going to take threes when it's open. We got Royce O'Neal knocking down threes for us. We got Joe Harris been playing great lately. You know what I mean? He was really cold, but I don't know, man. They won't give up on Joe Harris, and he got high and he been playing great. So, as fans, we wanted to trade him already. You know what I mean? But as far as availability, you want to have Curry. You don't want to depend on Curry or Joe Harris to be there all the time. You want to have that either or situation. So I can see why the Brooklyn Nets want to keep both of them, but I don't know, man. Everybody talking about, all of this stuff going around with the Nets, but we've been winning games, man. My predictions was pretty good. I think I said we would lose one game, but we didn't lose any. I think we were 4-0. You know, I think it was a clean sweep. You know what I'm saying, won every game since last week. That's a fact. Yo, hold on, let me double check though. But Jock Vaughn made a real difference. They was talking about Jock Vaughn as a head coach, and after tonight, he's 11-5. Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think fans should play with my name. I told you he's the fix. All of this stuff, all of the holes, all of the damage that was done to this ship named Champion. It's a championship. Jock Vaughn, JV, he came in, he patched it up. He got some sheetrock. He got some, you know what I'm saying, insulation to make sure it's warm on the ship. He did everything in case, and metaphorically, what I'm saying is he showed that we can become a glue, a unit, play together, learn each other as teammates if we do it on defense. We are one of the best top 10 teams on defense. Yes, we still need rebounding. That is not a myth. The Brooklyn Nets still need rebounding. But for us to play defense the way we do, that is the reason why we are winning games. Teams have depended on the second chance points to beat the Brooklyn Nets, and it hasn't worked more than half the time. If his record is 11-5, to you know what I'm saying, to beat the Brooklyn Nets, we got our rhythm, man. We going into playing the toughest team in the East off a winning streak. We not trying to let them break it. Boston is gonna be part of our winning streak. Respectfully,
I was
we
just about to ask about that. Y'all about to play a actual contender. You feel
yeah,
me? And
you
the
know what's
last
up.
contender y'all played was the
Yeah,
Sixers, and y'all lost.
yeah.
Uh,
We
and
did.
and
Yeah, that was a tough game. It was tough to see us lose that game.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I thought we
The
would
last
win.
contender y'all played was the Sixers, and y'all lost. So I'm interested to see how y'all play against the Celtics, because them boys is balling right now.
Hmm.
Them boys is balling at a super high level. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But
excuse
the
me, gonna be
difference,
super interesting to see.
yeah, and you know why it's gonna be super interesting to see, because everybody know that the Brooklyn Nets built this team from that sweep to play the Boston Celtics, and we playing them in 2 days, man. We playing them on Sunday, and trust me, the buzz is there. I'm Celtic fans coming to my page. Nets fans is asking them like, "What are you even doing here? Why are you even over here?" The Celtic fans, they feel it. They feel the pressure. They know Brooklyn Nets is coming straight up them standings. Ain't nothing, no team gonna do nothing about it. The toughest team that is a surprise, like I said, was Indiana. I ain't going to front. Toronto, like you said, they not playing as well. And to be honest, I thought the Knicks would be playing better. I don't know if y'all had a tough schedule the way we did, but again, that
Nah,
first
we
20
we
games says
did.
a lot. If you got to play 5 back-to-backs and most of your games are road games, we got a better home record than road record. Just us. Just I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets, not versus the Knicks. Just us. We got a better home record than road record, and you know I put some of that on fatigue and not always having a healthy roster. But as a team, I see the vision, and you know I'm interested to see what happens on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of confident. I know they're the best team in the East, but we feeling like the best team in the East. We got the biggest win streak besides the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics got the biggest win streak in the East right now, and we got the second biggest win streak with I think 4 wins after tonight. So yeah, we look to increase that you know that win streak. You know what I'm saying on Sunday. You know, what's up with you guys? Y'all on y'all 500? I mean, in your opinion, what's your record exactly?
We 2 games under 500. We play the Mavericks
Let me check
tomorrow.
these standings up.
We going I feel like we gonna cook them boys. You know what I mean? We gonna pack them up. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing but a whole bunch of old Nick players on that team that we didn't want anyway. You know what I mean? We
Mm.
gonna pack them up. You know what I mean? And then we play Cleveland on Sunday. We got a back to back. And this is what I'm saying about our schedule being difficult. You know what I mean? We played on Tuesday.
Pleasure.
Thank you. We played on Tuesday. We played the Pistons, packed them up. Then it was Wednesday. We played the Bucks. We lost. We got 2 days off. Then we played the Mavericks, and then on tomorrow, and then on Sunday we played Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's been like that. Like, and this is off the heels of having like a really tough, like 5 game road trip. Like we just came home, you feel me, and had a 5 game road trip. You feel me? So it is rough, but it ain't no excuse. We was in all these games. All these games came down. All the games that we lost came down to the wire. Literally the last minute of basketball. And we just got to find out a way to pull out those games. You feel me? Pause. Uh, we got to find a way to close out those close games. Uh, the last game we lost, that was close. Yeah, the last game that we lost, like I said, it was a one out of hold on, my fault, yo. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Nah, I had to turn down the volume on my mic because I was getting too much feedback from my background. You feel
That's a
me?
new mic. That's it's nice.
Nah, this is the mic that I cooked you on, man.
What you
It's the mic that
mean?
I cook
I
on that
don't.
record on.
What you took? Oh, you
Yeah,
talking about your studio mic? You did not cook
yeah,
me,
yeah,
man. Yo, they was asking
yeah.
about the
It's the
song
mic
the
that
other day, yo. I mean, if I acapella the flow, it's no way you cook me, bro. Like, nah,
bro.
no, hell no. Hell no, my shit was
You
too
got
fire,
cooked, bro.
more
It's
fire.
okay.
And this is why I
Nah,
got
cap.
the
You cap.
class board here, you know what I'm saying? The
Nah,
chalkboard
that's
here, you
no
know what I'm
cap.
saying?
Nah,
Had to
the
teach y'all
chalkboard
a
don't mean
lesson, man.
nothing.
Playing with my name.
The chalkboard don't help your balls, man.
Yo, man, bars I didn't need help with. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Yeah,
if
you
I'm
did.
putting y'all in quicksand, like you got to
Nah, you
realize the
didn't.
stuff that I
You
was
didn't put
saying,
nobody in quicksand.
like
You
the
didn't put
stuff that
anybody in quicksand.
like the stuff that I was
Nobody.
saying
Not one
actually
person.
happened. You know what I mean? It was like a fact based. Then I hit y'all with opinions with slick talk. You feel me? And then
Listen.
that's the whole thing about it. You got to realize it wasn't like me just giving you a bunch of opinions. I was just laying down the facts. You know what I'm saying? I
Bro, I
think that's
wasn't.
what
What are you
happened. You
talking
know
about?
what I mean?
Everything I said in my joint was straight facts.
You know what I'm
Everything I
saying?
said, I ain't say not one lie. You feel me? I ain't give
I
not
don't
one
know, man.
opinion. It
We
was
maybe
all
we should.
facts.
I think
You
we
feel
should
me?
comb through the. We could comb through the bars and
Listen,
see if it's cat proof. We could see if it's. We
listen,
could
man.
do that if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because that's nothing but
listen.
another day. That's a nothing but a.
You
That's lunchtime for
you
me.
could
You know
do
what I'm
whatever
saying?
you
Like,
want. I did what I did, and I smoked you, and that's all I'm gonna
nah,
leave it as. So
I wouldn't call it
back
that.
to the discussion at hand.
I
You
definitely
feel
wouldn't
me?
call it that. You know what I'm saying? And
I
again, like I
smoked you. It's
said, we
okay.
rivals. You
It's
know what I
okay.
mean?
So
And it's
yeah,
like
back to
that.
the discussion at hand. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Before you get
Yeah,
cooked.
yeah. So what we was talking about? Oh, we was talking about the schedule. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely gonna definitely smoke Dallas tomorrow. You know what I mean? Is it after? I hate them early afternoon games, 12:30 game. Hate those. Uh, but we're gonna
Why?
smoke them boys tomorrow.
Why you
You know what I
what
mean?
happened? Why you don't like those
And then
games?
because I think it's one to me like it kind of to me personally it disconjoints my whole day, right? Like it's like you from 12:30 to 2:30 at the very minimum. I'm at the crib now instead of doing other shit. So and then and also I don't think the players really like that, especially home players. You feel me? Like you home with your family. You don't go to sleep as early as you probably would on the road, right? Like it's a whole thing, bro. I don't like those games.
I feel you. To me, it's whatever, man. I'll just try to, you know what I mean, do it, maneuver the way I need to before the game come on, and you know what I'm saying, be ready for the game. But yeah, man, it could be inconvenient. But what I will say is the NBA was considerate. Like when we had back to backs, we didn't have to fly. That's something different that I could appreciate. You know, if you want a back to back and you ain't got to fly, that's good. But I think we got a back to
Nah,
back. We played
we
one
had
game and then
one,
we
and
played
I think it was one
Indiana,
of
but we got to fly then. So I don't know.
we had one that we had to fly, and I think it was one of the toughest. Is one of the toughest back to backs in the NBA. It was from Utah to Denver. You know what I mean? Both high altitude cities. And to play both
Yeah,
of those teams back to back is disrespectful. Like, why would you do that? But we won both of those games, so you know what I
yeah.
mean.
No,
But
I was
still,
reading. I feel you. I was reading the foreword for this book I'm reading, and we won the finals of game in Denver, and they was talking about how they had to bring oxygen air tanks to play in Denver. I mean, back in the day, this was like 1976 when we won the championship in the ABA. So you know, I'm reading the book, and he was like, they brought oxygen tanks. You know what I mean? Like we from New York, so I guess the people from New York they really feel a difference, like really going to
right?
Denver, like yo, the air different, like the way you,
Yeah,
I don't
not
know,
because
I never been there.
it's high altitude. The air is thinner there. You know what I mean? So
Nah,
it
like
affects the
you gotta
lungs.
take
You
deeper
feel me?
breaths, like what?
Like it affects the lungs. It's real shit. And so is Utah. Utah is high altitude too, but it's not as high altitude as Denver. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it is a challenge, you know what I mean? And you know, Evan Fournier played in Denver for a little bit. And he was like, yo, that's the hardest back to back in the NBA. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like to go from the Utah to Denver is the hardest back to back in the NBA. Pause. So it was difficult, but we pulled those out, pause. Right? So
Yeah,
but again, like this is another back to back that we after we just came off a back to back. Like you feel me? Like it's
yeah.
wild. And then we gotta play Cleveland on Sunday. That's gonna be a difficult game, but we need to get our get back. You know what I mean? And I feel like we can because that was another game that went down to the wire. You feel me? It wasn't like we got blown out by those guys. It was another game that
Mhm.
went down to the wire. We gotta
You
get our
sticking to your
get back.
prediction though? 1 through 6 or 6 seed? You staying with
Absolutely,
that?
all day in America. I ain't wavering
Okay.
on that. I ain't
All right.
wavering on
I'm
that,
staying with
especially
my
because
top
I'm looking.
four. I'm saying we
I
top
wish
four.
that I just wish the coach did some different things, but I like the play from the players. You feel me? Like I'm not mad at the play from the players. I'm more disappointed with the coaching
Oh,
decision.
shoot.
I'm not.
We
I
got
wouldn't
the
even say
best
I'm
coach in the
mad at the.
city.
That's cap.
Nah, we
I would.
definitely do, bro.
No, that's cap. No.
Eleven
He
and
didn't put
six
in
over
enough
the
work for you to even. Yo, bro, he didn't even
11
put
and
in
six
enough
over the
work for
last
you. No,
16.
no,
Yes and no,
that's not
bro.
enough work
This
for you to
coach,
even make that distinction, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like you be ready to
if we had to
preemptively give
choose,
people. No, chill, bro. You did the same shit with Steve Nash, bro. You did the
nah,
same
it's
shit.
different.
Yeah, you
It,
did. You did.
nah,
You were
I'm
sitting
telling
on
you
the
this
same. You
different.
sit on this
JV and
very
Steve Nash,
same
different thing
podcast,
about
and you were
coaches.
saying that Steve Nash was on the same level as Coach Tommy T, and Coach Tommy T, if he's being considered for
JV
Coach
is.
of the
And
year,
even if
then
I was
Steve Nash
wrong,
need to be considered for
even
Coach of
if
the
I
year.
was wrong
You were
about
saying,
Steve Nash,
look,
I ain't wrong about JV. I'm
yo,
definitely
bro,
not wrong
listen,
about
bro.
JV.
Yo,
I'm not.
listen, bro.
I'm not wrong about
My
this.
thing is, yo, listen, even if you could be right in the
You the
future, what I'm
chalkboard.
telling you right now, it's too preemptive, bro. He ain't put in enough work for you to give him that. He ain't put in
Yes,
enough work.
I seen
No, he
enough to be
didn't.
confident as a fan.
Nah, he ain't
I
put in
seen
the,
enough.
you
I
it,
could
just
be
like you saw.
confident.
See, look,
I
look,
seen
this is what
enough
I'm
work for
saying,
him to be
bro.
confident
You
as a fan. Oh, he a
no, bro,
different
this is what I'm saying.
breed.
Just like you
He
saw
not
you
Nash.
saw enough work from Steve Nash that you was giving that
Yo,
same, you was giving that same
listen,
speech. You was giving that
listen,
same speech for Steve Nash, bro.
listen.
You was
Y'all
giving
think
that
this?
same
And again, you know
speech for
what? And
Steve
this is
Nash,
why
bro.
I think. You know what? I think again, this is part where we want in Brooklyn as Nets fans, we really be trying to show Knicks fans love. Like these are real warnings. These are real, things you should be like see the knowledge and just be humble enough to know that we bestowing upon you this wisdom. And again, what I'm saying is that
Bro, you
JV
never
seeing
bestowed
all these
upon any
coaches,
wisdom to me, bro.
yo, he
None.
is he's seen all these coaches, Steve Nash, Kenny Atkinson. He heard from Ime, all of the stuff from 2016, all of the staff. He's there from the same season that Sean Marks got there. He's seen all the peaks and valleys. He's been a student of the game. That's why I got this chalkboard. He's been a student of the game since 2016. Ben knew he should have got an opportunity. Ben knew he should have got the chance. Now he running the city when it comes coach versus coach. We're not even talking about who the better coach. That's something you should avoid. You know what I mean? Because the truth is that
I
when
don't
you
need
think
to
about the
avoid
last
anything.
16 games,
Yo,
y'all not
you
11 and
trying to
6 for
bestow
what?
something upon you trying to bestow something on boy that he ain't even earned yet. He only coached what 15 games?
I'm telling you, his style
Like
of
only
coaching is
15
the
games.
new
He's
wave.
only been a head coach for 15 games.
16. 11 and 6,
16.
17
Oh,
games.
16. And you talking
Mhm.
about somebody who won coach of the versus somebody who won coach of the year twice in his career. You
Yeah,
trying to
but that was
that's what I'm
then. This
saying,
is
bro.
now. Y'all
It's,
change your
yo,
style. Y'all look
no, listen,
like
but
what
what
y'all
I'm saying
doing?
is you can't say he's a better coach and he ain't put in
Yeah,
enough work. I'm not saying that he can't
right
be.
now, this season.
Listen to understand instead of the reply, bro. I'm not saying that he can't be. I'm saying it is too early for you to try to give him that title. Like it is too early.
I'm
Regardless
saying
when
this
it was,
season he's better
you
coach
talking about
than
somebody who
Pitt.
put in enough work to win coach of the year twice. And you trying to compare that to somebody who only coached 16 games? Like that's ridiculousness.
I'm talking
Like that don't
about a
even make
coach.
sense.
I'm talking about a coach that changed the style instead of attacking the rim, attacking the cup with the Knicks do, getting to the basket, go playing downhill, change that into a 3-point team. I'm seeing memes about RJ and how he taking threes when y'all don't need to. Like this shit is ridiculous. And the point is that if you a good coach, you with a head coach, there's a decline. Everybody talk, especially you, talking that shit about Kevin Durant, how he gonna decline. No, he ain't decline. He ain't regressing. He ain't doing none of that bullshit. Knick fans was salty enough to say he out there giving
See,
work
no, what I said
regularly.
was, no, I didn't say that he was going to regress this year. I said that it's coming. You feel me? He's
Oh,
getting older. It's inevitable.
oh
I didn't
man.
say that Name one point where I said that he was going to come out this year and regress this year. Well, name one time I said that. I didn't, because I didn't. What I said is he's getting older and father time is inevitable. You only got so many years. This is exactly what I said. You only got so many years left. Only so many years left of Kevin Durant playing high level basketball. So don't try to twist my words.
This
bro.
One of these
like
years.
You try to do on the regular.
This is one of these years. This is one of these years. Know that. And also, when it come down to style of coaching, we took it back to the basics. You know, you get minutes because you play defense. You know, we got wings because of what happened in the sweep. We learned from the sweep. You see, Sunday, you're going to see how you learn from a sweep. We swept y'all. Y'all didn't learn. That's why we still whooping that ass. And when it come down to the Celtics, they're going to see we learn from that sweep. We really want this game. We are not trying to let the Celtics beat us. That's a fact. We play at home at the Barclays. We setting the tone. That's what JV do with the team. He set the tone, and it's working.
My fault. Time out. Yo, JJ, who's doing this? I can't condone none of this.
What?
Like you don't see the comment?
Yeah, I seen it. I egged it though, but who?
And then,
nobody. I never even said nothing about. I didn't say nothing about him.
No,
I didn't know
he's not talking about you. He's saying somebody's on live right now. Like I don't know who is. Somebody's on the live right now on the page talking about they going calling people out their names, how they gonna smack the shit out of people. Like, yeah, listen, man. I don't know how many times that I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, like, we don't do this shit, bro. Like that shit is corny. Y'all grown ass men and women. Like
he's a habitual line stepper, man. He's a habitual line stepper. I'm telling you. If I don't want listen, I'm saying that in a sense like I know what I'm talking about, but from what I see, from what I gathered, it seemed like somebody was crossing the cook culture lines, like really taking it there on a disrespectful way.
Because I want to check it. You feel me?
Yeah,
like check it
on a disrespectful
way. And I want to know who it is.
Yeah, so my thing is, you see me, I'm wild aggressive, I'm animated and all that, but when you go and rewind anything that I say, you don't hear a tone where I'm disrespectful. So that being said, that's culture, being able to articulate your debate and do it and convey it in a way where you're just not disrespectful. You know how to slick talk and you're not disrespectful, you probably be good at what you do, but probably not. Listen, and you get exposed out here in this world where you don't know how to talk to men and you're going to talk crazy and you know you shouldn't be doing that. And you just shouldn't be in this element because it get too high in the kitchen for certain people. And respectfully, just watch the game. Don't be disrespecting people and calling them out their name. I don't do none of that. So you're not following my lead. And I'm the one saying now I'm being culture heavy. So you're not following my lead. I mean, far as how I respect people. Like you're not going to say, oh, I seen Breezy disrespect somebody, so I could disrespect somebody. That's never going to be a situation. So yeah, I ain't jacking that, man. So you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, man.
I know who y'all talking about. I know Jay just kind of said it. Yeah, you know I mean, without saying it.
Yeah. Oh, word?
Yeah, I'm not with none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm not with none of that shit.
Yeah, he just said it. I get it.
Yeah. So I'm going to check that after, not check him, you feel me? But I'm going to check the situation, you know what I mean? Because he's a grown-ass man. I can't check no grown-ass man. But we're going to have a conversation to see what happened, you know what I mean? Because I don't condone none of that shit. Big Fan Breezy don't condone none of that shit. Like, we yell at each other sometimes. On the basketball court, we very rough and pause and talk crazy to each other sometimes.
Yeah, but you realize, like, yo, he talking about the Knicks. He really talking about the Knicks. Like, he really talking about Knicks fans. But that when you keep it in that realm about fans and the team, it's fun. When you take it somewhere else, you take the fun out of the culture, bro, respectfully. And maybe you shouldn't be part of the cook culture, be a fan of cook culture. You got a lot of violations. You know what I'm saying? You habitual line stepping.
Live. I hope they don't delete that live so I could go and see it for myself. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because we're gonna move on from that because I'm about to get off this live soon anyway. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to make that clear yet again. How many times we have to tell you, grown ass man, this is not what we do. You know what I mean? Uh, I got love for everybody, Knicks and Net fans. Like me and Jay go at it. You know what I mean? We talk spicy to each other. But what you don't see on Jay's personal page is me and him chopping his shit on his other posts. About like we could be debating crazy about the Knicks and the Nets, but at the same time on a whole nother post laughing and joking about some other shit because yo, the Knicks ain't paying me, bro. You know what I mean? The Nets ain't paying Big Fan Breezy yet. We ain't getting paid yet. So I don't take none of this shit real personal. Only time I take shit personal is when people start calling me out my name. Because that's not what we here for. And we just gonna keep it like that. Yeah, I'm keep it strictly basketball.
Remember we went to the park? We did the
Shout
barbecue.
Out to my guy Jaffe in the building. You know
yeah, but yo, Lavish, what's goody, man? When you went to the park, if I would have been hurt if you was like, yo, this Knick fan chicken. You know what I'm saying? If you a Knick fan, you could have some, but that's it. That's the only way you could have Knick chicken. You know what I'm saying? Then I would have been like, damn, I'm kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is that it was good chicken. You know, I didn't really in that light look at you like a Knick fan. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point, being able to separate listen, you know what I'm saying? The real shit. Like we really fans, like yeah, obviously, but we men first, man. Like, come on, bro. Really like you said, I don't want to stay on this long, but
yeah, I really feel like this. Like even I barely met. I met most of y'all only once or twice. You know what I mean? But I really feel like a lot of y'all are my friends for real. Like we speak often. You know what I mean? Like y'all are my friends. Like so. Of course, if we out and about, who cares about the team? We do care. We gonna talk. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I put a lot of love into that chicken, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, right? So yeah, I mean, like I got wild respect for y'all. Yeah, I mean, like so I'm not gonna talk y'all crazy. You feel me? But yeah, like so, why would we? Why? Like it is never that serious. I'm never in a space where I feel like, yo, I need to talk to this person crazy because of basketball. Like yo, appreciate you lost at this already.
You know you just lost. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that out because I think that's the emotional side. Yeah, that's when you in quicksand.
I'm disappointed.
He's in quicksand. Yo, hold on. That's the definition of being in quicksand. When you got to resort to insults because you have nothing left. You have nothing left. You're sinking. You know what I mean? You're sinking like.
I gotta investigate what happened, bro. Like I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know what happened. So I gotta investigate, man, because I'm disappointed. If it's going down how it's saying it's going down, I'm severely disappointed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yo, hold on, just so we don't make it about that. You know what I mean? I want to just get through this because, like you said, we ain't gonna be here for a long time, but a good time, man. Shit, especially since we was on this one straight. All right, so hold on. Tonight we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double digits, 6 players in double digits. TJ Warren, heavy emphasis, did his thing. And I'm gonna do a recap tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But because I know it's late, you know what I mean? Well, it depends. Well, yeah, more than likely tomorrow. But anyway, again, I was impressed. I was impressed to see him kind of be a high IQ player where he doesn't do nothing crazy, but he contributes. And he does on the defensive side of the ball too. I seen him get some steals, some deflections. And to me, that matter. You know what I'm saying? You get them out that rhythm. Yo, man, stop talking about my Millie Rock, Jay. Don't worry about the Millie Rock. You know what I'm saying?
The unsturdiest Millie Rock in the history, bro.
Yeah, it made that Millie Rock made it to the Jumbotron. I will forever hold that honor. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. It still don't make it sturdy, bro.
My Millie Rock made it to the Jumbotron. You know what I'm saying?
That Millie Rock is wobbly,
I'm on
bro.
it like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, but talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel like that was a team effort, you know what I mean? On the both sides of the ball. I really like what the Brooklyn Nets was doing, man. And you know, if T-Tom decided to be a fan, I accept his application. I mean,
Never
but
gonna happen, bro.
Kyrie Irving
Never
had
gonna
2
happen.
steals. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Curry had 5 assists. He didn't shoot well, but you know, he still contributed with the 5 assists. He was finding guys. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't like Ed Sumner at first, but I kind of like Ed Sumner now, man. He's been attacking the basket, and I like that aggressiveness on his side. He didn't knock down a 3. He's hit or miss with that 3. And tonight he attacked the basket and still contributed. Cam Thomas, you know, he's one of my favorite players, but he ain't been playing up. You know what I'm saying? To you know, he been playing kind of shy. You know what I mean? He's shy with the ball. He's like trying to find guys instead of score the ball. And maybe that's him trying to fit in the role. But as a fan, I don't like it. I kind of want to see him more aggressive, see him attack the basket more. It'd be nice. So shout out to Cam Thomas. I'm still a fan. Just be more aggressive. I thought Morris came in. He was a solid body. And we were out rebounded by 2. They had 43 rebounds. We had 41. You know what I mean? It wasn't crazy. And that's more so because of a group effort with KD and Clax both having 9 boards. Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal was like a power forward. I know y'all tease me about Bruce Brown for that shit, but Royce O'Neal is like a point.
Here we go with this shit again.
A point.
Here we go with this shit again.
I got Royce O'Neal, power guard. He had 8 boards.
Here we go with this power guard shit again.
Yeah, and he had 3 for 6. Yeah, that's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's pretty much it for player wise, you know, but that it was impressive. You know, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. We shot 53%, 18 turnovers. I feel like we could get better with that, to be honest with you. We gotta, you know, protect the ball a little more. And besides that, the fouls, I'm not too mad at them getting 27 fouls. I ain't gonna lie, I thought the refs was kind of leaning towards Toronto to extent, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like they letting the Brooklyn Nets learn how to win games like we're in the playoffs right now, because we don't get no calls. When I look at the attempts,
I gotta call cap on that, bro. Because watching the game,
22, 30 free throws.
I think the game was called particularly even. Look, their best players was in foul trouble for most of the game.
Our best player,
Siakam had 4 fouls early in the third quarter. So did Fred VanVleet. You know what I mean?
I ain't like some of those calls on Joe Harris, man. I thought, you know what I mean? It was,
we could do
I think
that.
I seen
All
one.
Yeah. I'm saying that the same from my vantage point. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I felt like they called it evenly. The same way, the same fouls they was calling on one end, they was calling on the other. You know what I mean? So I don't think in that game, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened to y'all in other games. I'm just talking about tonight's game. From me watching, I thought it was called like pretty even. They got more foul shots. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. But they were going to the cup more than y'all was. They were going to the cup more than y'all was. You know what I mean? And that tends to happen because they was attacking the rim.
No, look, we got 33. Well, that is true. We got 30, but we made more. They shot 63 2-pointers and we shot 50 2-pointers. We made 33. We were 33 out of 50. They were 31 out of 63, and that's a large part and contributed to KD and Nick Claxton defense. We lead the league in blocks. Like, we slapping shit. I mean, I know you've seen the game, so you've seen what I'm talking about. And we shot 24. No, we shot 32 3-pointers, and they shot 24 3-pointers. So yeah, we took more 3s and 2s. Yeah, you kind of called the game right, but still, I feel like that's been our style since Jacques Vaughn came in. Part of the reason why we moved up in assists as well, because like now tonight we had 27, and I seen KD. He was looking at the stat sheet. He was like, "Yo, you know, I think the league average is like 25," and he was like, "Yeah, we had like." They said, "Oh, you had like 30 assists." He was like, "Yeah, we do that on a regular." You know what I mean? He was being, you know, I won't say arrogant, but he was definitely being confident in his speech. He when he had got 45, they was like, "Yo, how'd you do it?" He was like, "You know, I woke up like that." You know what I'm saying? You know, he been confident, but again, back to the stat that he was looking at, you know, how well he was playing. And listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. KD, he looks at all sides of the game, and I learned a lot as a vlogger just listening to how he look at the game as a player. You know what I'm saying? He has a high IQ for basketball, and I could see how him and Jack Vaughn get along, and I could see us staying consistent, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm confident knowing that the style of play is because of defense, man. We don't have to play basket for basket. I think that was where we went wrong prior seasons, thinking that we can win games that way. It takes less pressure off of KD and Kyrie to score the ball when they don't have to do it basket for basket. In my opinion, they become better that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm gonna ask you this question real quick. How many? How much do you contribute? And I'm gonna give you my answer. And when I'm asking, how much do you contribute winning to coaching? I contribute 45% to 50% coaching after what I seen with Jack Vaughn, bro.
You ask this question a lot.
I do.
I really feel like it's a 50-50 relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, no matter, because I feel like no matter how good the coach is, if the players ain't good, you're gonna lose. I feel like no matter how good the players are, if the coach ain't making the right decisions, y'all gonna lose. I feel like it's a like if that's why I feel like it's a 50-50 relationship. You know what I mean? Because y'all both responsible for things. They both responsible for things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
watching the Knicks these last few games, uh, it to me it's proven because I feel like the players have done for the most part put them put themselves in positions to win. Right? They play well enough to be, excuse me, in these games in the late stages of these games. It just sometimes I don't feel like the coach is putting them in the best place to win. You know what I mean?
At their advantages. I know what you mean.
I think Coach
Watching
Tommy T is a
TC.
little bit old. The game is kind of passing him by. Uh, that doesn't mean he's necessarily a bad coach. I just think that he just don't know what to do with certain aspects of the game. Like for instance, the way he uses Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein is a stretch five. A poor man stretch five. He's not lights out or nothing like that, but he can shoot the three, right?
So
But
additions from last season, or you wish y'all could have? He's a hit or miss.
no, I feel like he's a hit, but he's just not being used right. He's being used as a pick and roll, jump and dunk big man, and he's not that, right?
So what about
Uh,
Sims? So he's
so
supposed. That's ain't that Sims' job?
come on, bro, hold on. I'm working on a thought. I got you, bro. Like just let me get the whole thought out. You know what I mean? Because everything you asking is coming out. Pause in the thought process. You feel me? Like you ain't asking no questions that I ain't about to circle around to. I got you, right? So
Okay.
again, so what you talking about Isaiah? When I'm talking about Isaiah Hartenstein, you know what I mean, and his style of play, he's not Mitchell Robinson, but he's being run like Mitchell Robinson, which is ridiculous to me.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Hartenstein is a poor man stretch five that can pass the ball really well. To me personally, I think that he should be flashed to the high post, either elbow of the free throw line, get the ball there, and set some off ball screens for guys cutting to the basket because he can make all those passes. You feel me? I'm not saying that you have to do that every single play that he's on the court, but definitely that should be a look at least 5 times a game. You feel me? When he's on the court, easy buckets. Like say for instance, you make 2 points. That's 10 points right there off of passes. You feel me? If you make all of them, just hypothetically, right? So, and I think to now around to what you was trying to get at, Jericho Sims, Hartenstein has an inflaming Achilles that he even admitted that he's not 100% yet. He said he's like 80%, and he said he notices that it hinders him most on defense, right? So why not play Jericho Sims? And Jericho Sims has been playing very well when he's been on the court. And he plays the style of basketball that you want Isaiah Hartenstein to play. The way you run an Isaiah Hartenstein, Jericho Sims already play like that. Jericho Sims is a better rebounder. He puts more pressure on the rim. Like, so why not rest the guy that's hurt and play the young guy that plays the exact way that you play the other guy? Like, it don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? It don't make sense to me, especially in that game against what you call it, Memphis. Steven Adams is one of the strongest players in the NBA. Everybody will tell you that.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, one of the strongest. You
Leads
got
the league in
you got a
offensive
center in
rebounds.
Jericho Sims who's built like an action figure. Like he's built like an action figure, bro. If you put him in a wrestler uniform and put him on the shelves, they'd be like, "Who's this new wrestler?" That's how Jericho Sims is built. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you got him sitting on the bench. You know what I mean? And I
Shame.
don't understand it. But I think he might end up getting some PT because they just sent him down to the Westchester Knicks to get some run. Uh,
Damn.
and Coach Tommy T spoke about it. He was like, "Yeah, we keep them, game ready by sending them down there." So I think he's doing that because I think Isaiah Hartenstein probably has like a game or two to get it right. If not, then I think Coach Tommy T is gonna start going with Jericho Sims as he should, because that kid he got tremendous upside, and nobody in the NBA right now jumps like Jericho Sims. Nobody got the bunnies like this kid. Nobody. I don't care who you can mention who jumps.
Yeah,
Nobody
no.
jumps
I
like
mean, he
Jericho
jumped from the
Sims.
Knicks to the Westchester Knicks, man. That's a big ass jump. You know what I mean? And I was
That's
trying
not
to
a
say that
jump.
I wasn't
That was
trying to rush you. I was just trying to
that
say
was a loan, Playboy.
I was trying to make my point that that's why he's not a good coach, and that's what I see in Jacques Vaughn. And again, against my fan, what I thought he should do as a fan and a vlogger, I'm like, yo, why are you playing Ed Sumner over Cam Thomas? And Ed Sumner is out playing Cam Thomas minutes wise. Ed Sumner is out there getting steals. I know you seen that. I know you seen Barnes try to turn the ball, and he took that cookies. Maybe Macadamian. I seen him. And that being said, he's scrappy out there, and you get that from and you see what he did to your boy Brunson. He was 4 for 14. You remember that. Case in point is he out there playing defense, and we got defense on the perimeter. And one of the things that we lacked as a team was perimeter defense. Teams were beating us at the 3-point line. And that being said, that's why Ed Sumner is getting more minutes than Cam Thomas. I like Cam Thomas, but truth is, I gotta be honest about who deserves more minutes than him. And Ed Sumner do. So respectfully, you know what I mean? I'm glad Joey's playing well because I think Seth Curry, he's good, but he's not consistent. He's not on every night. And to have Joey or Seth is a good thing. And at this point, for us to be winning, I think we should get away from the water cooler when they talking about trading Joe Harris. Just leave that shit alone for right now, especially if the first day we supposed to play is the 15th, right? I mean the trade deadline the trade starts around to December 15th or whatever.
Something like
Like
that.
if we winning up until then, and that's large part because of Joe Harris, I say we keep him. Don't say, oh yeah, he raised his trade value now, but they might say, well, he wasn't hot in the playoffs, and how could we trust him in the playoffs? So it could go either way, but maybe and again, we got Wasabi Watanabe, but he's not available right now because of an injury. So I don't know what the front office is going to do. I'm interested to see, but right now I know we winning, and I'm confident. When we played the Wizards, man, that was a tough game too. You know what I'm saying? They got a big team. People was like, oh, y'all barely beat Orlando, man. Yo, that kid Bobo was nice. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, Bobo was a
Paolo
problem.
was nice too. That rookie, he could play too, man. Yo, yeah, I
Nah,
know they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have a good record to prove that they're a good team, but
They
they
young.
competed versus the Brooklyn Nets, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Yo, all I'm saying is this: if Orlando end up for some strange reason get
Oh
that
no,
Wamba
don't
Yambo
say
kid, if they get that Wamba Yambo kid, whatever his name is,
it. Yeah.
yo, they gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, but that's what OKC was trying to do. That's why they got Shaq, but Shaq got injured before he played in the
Nah, nah,
NBA.
nah. Now hold on. I think OKC they not gonna be bad enough this season to get the kid. Wambi, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce that
I
shit.
just call him
Right?
Victor.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, Victor. Yeah, that his first name is Victor. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I'm gonna
much
start
easier to
calling him too.
pronounce. VW.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna
V
start calling
Dub.
him Victor too. Yeah,
We'll call
yeah,
him
yeah.
V
V
Dub.
Dub.
Know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what we're gonna start calling V Dub because I'm
V
not doing
Dubs.
that
You know what I'm
shit, bro.
saying?
So
Word.
no. Our correction. They might be. I thought their record was a little bit better than what it is. They 9-13 right now, right?
Mhm.
So if OKC for whatever reason with all the draft picks they got, end up getting this kid, they out of here. If they keep SGA and Shaq comes back healthy and they get this Victor V Dub, bro, they out of here. If they keep that team together for 5 years, they gonna be contenders. Facts. Uh,
Yeah, I see what they doing. I was talking spicy, kicking a wild dust. About how the NBA built their teams. On the West it was the Lakers, on the East it was the Celtics, and how that's going to turn, that table going to turn. It's going to turn a new leaf. I think that I feel like these franchises, they want to win. They don't want to see the Lakers and Celtics dominate on each conference. They want to compete. These teams are getting better. These young guys, they set in a different kind of tone, different energy, man, a faster paced game. I think the East and the West is competitive, but I would probably give it to East if I had to choose. But I think the whole league is competitive. I think the whole NBA is competitive right now. But I think the Brooklyn Nets could climb these standards, though, man. I really do. As competitive it is, I think we're going to be one of the tougher teams. I think we're going to go through 1 through 4.
it's still very early, right?
Well, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We in the sixth place
early
right now, bro.
The different, huh?
We in sixth place.
Yeah, y'all in sixth place. Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling Barry. I told Barry, like, they didn't tabulate the Sixers loss.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna move up to 6. But the difference between 4th place and where we at is 11th is 2.5 games. You feel me? It's 2.5 games. That ain't, bruh. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot could change in a week, bro. Like,
no, respectfully. We was a playing team. We was the 10th seed last Friday. We lost to Indiana, but after that, we won 4 straight. So now we the 6th seed.
Like, for instance, the Pacers lose. Say, for instance, right, we went out next week, right, and the Pacers lose 2 games. Yeah, I mean, they could be where we at. You feel me? Like, that's how quick it can happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still way too early. What we 20 something games in. Yeah, I mean, still 60 something left. There's a lot of season left for basketball, man. See, look, who said that? Brock. This is why I tell people, for you saying that. After this, I'm about to dip. For you saying that, this is why I tell people, especially some Knicks fans that been crying for tanking because they see V-Dub and they like, oh man, I want him so bad, we should tank. Like, the way that the lottery is set up now, it ain't a guarantee. 14% ain't shit. 14%, come on, bro. I'm talking about something. You gonna take my comment off, man? How you violating?
Nah, go ahead and talk about it. I'm not. I ain't think I was interrupting you.
I'm fucking with you, bro. Yeah. So tanking don't work. 14% for the 3 worst teams in the NBA, right? Say, for instance, you could go 0-82, right? And the next team next to you won 20 games, right? They still have the same amount of chance of getting a first number one overall pick as you do. Tanking don't work. You could even go 0-30, right? 0-82, and still fall into the late single digits. The way that the new lottery is, right?
And they intentionally
tanking don't work.
That.
So to say that he's going to Detroit, that's not necessarily true. You feel me? It's not necessarily true. Detroit might just be stinking and going to stink and still might fall to number 7 overall pick. Like, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Like the year that Zion, we was supposed to fall in the top 2, right? The year that Zion and Morant was drafted. The Pelicans' record wasn't that bad. They had no business being in the top 5. But they end up getting the number 2 pick. That's what I'm saying. Like, so who knows where V-Dub is going to go? That's my point. Like, people would say tanking don't work these years. Yeah, I'm done for the night.
All right. Well, I'll leave off saying that We were 4-0 from last week. That's something to celebrate. We above 500 and we ain't going back. We ain't going back. We having no tie. It's over with. From now on, we will be above 500 team. The next few games are very important because they East Coast games. Boston Celtics just took a L tonight, so they don't have a win streak. We have a win streak. Let's increase our win streak and go in with the momentum. They got to revisit some things and see where they went wrong. We doing things right. So when we revisit the things that we did, it's more right than wrong. So if we keep and continue to play the way we're playing, we're going to be climbing the standings more and more. I think we have the Celtics Sunday. I think we win off of the momentum. Then we got the Hornets. I won't call no team in the NBA easy at this point. Everybody's playing competitively. I think the Hornets really going to try to.
I think Lonzo got injured again, so you could call it.
Yeah, well, hopefully we get that win and nobody on our team on the Brooklyn Nets get injured. So Sunday, yeah, I think
Melo,
we get that win. And
Lonzo, Melo.
Wednesday, see, that's a good thing for the Brooklyn Nets too. We got 2 days rest. We got Monday and Tuesday to rest, and I think we will be ready for that game. And it's a home game. This is a beautiful schedule. That Celtic game is a home game, and this the Hornet game, and then we play Atlanta on Friday. So we'll start late after the game. We'll come right on that post. And that being said, I feel like we'll win that game too. I'm looking for a 4-game win. So I think we keep that momentum.
Yeah, Atlanta's leaving New York with 2 losses then. You feel me? If you feel like Atlanta is going to leave with a loss on Friday, we played them on Wednesday. They're going to leave sad on Wednesday, then they're going to go to Brooklyn, and then y'all could do whatever y'all got to do. But they're leaving New York with 2 losses, man.
Good. We avenged y'all, man. We beat the bro. They shouldn't have beat y'all, and I'm saying they shouldn't have beat y'all. So we beat.
They did us. The refs did us filthy that game, bro. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
So you know what I mean. We looking good at home. We are right on the roll, but since our first 20 games were on a roll, we had more road games than home games. They gave us a bunch of home games.
When y'all played the Hornets?
Wednesday.
We played them on Friday, so we switched teams on Wednesday and Friday.
That's smart.
Yeah. Oh, they both going home with 2 losses. You know what I mean? Listen, because I ain't going. The Hawks is playing shitty basketball right now. You know what I mean? And this is not no Kumbaya a la Brant shit. I'm just going off the facts of the matter.
Nah. They need shooters. They ain't got shooters.
The Hornets is playing shitty basketball right now, so they gonna get washed up by both teams, and y'all on a little run. The Hornets ain't got LaMelo.
It's the biggest win streak we had all season. Talking about a little run. It's a big run. 4-game win streak. Y'all had a 4-game win streak, man?
I think so. I think we do. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we do though.
I'm gonna check. Just when you calling out shit little, I'm gonna check and see if y'all had a 4-game win streak, man.
Listen, go do your due diligence as you should. You know what I mean? I think it was probably closer to the beginning of the season. Nah, we ain't got it. I already did it. We ain't got a 4-game.
I'm to find out. Oh no, y'all had a 3-game win streak, but y'all ain't had no 4-game win streak.
But still, I'm not impressed by a 4-game win streak. That's still a little win streak, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell no, man. 4-game win streak is nice.
Listen, you're supposed to be happy for that. You know what I mean? Y'all was in the doldrums. You know what I mean? Now y'all coming out of that. You're supposed to be happy for your 4-game win streak. I'm not trying to take that away from you. You know what I mean? But I phrased it right. I didn't misphrase your win streak, bro. But Nah.
Listen, if we
both of those teams, the Hawks and the Hornets, they both start with H and they go home losers, man. They both start with H's, but they go home with L's.
Listen, man. I know we gotta play. I don't know if I can say I don't know what y'all gonna do, man. Hopefully y'all win, man. But I wouldn't bet on the Knicks right now, man.
No, hold on. I just thought of something that was type fire, right? Follow me. They both starts with JH's, but I know JK. They going home with L's, bro. That was in alphabetical order.
Listen, man.
They both start with H's. I know JK. They both go home with L's. That was fire.
Yo, I know we ready, man. And it's
That
because
was
Jack Vaughn.
fire. You
I
can give
feel,
me some credit for that because that was fire.
hold on, I'm trying to look for a 4 game win streak, man. Hold on, we got
It just
4 game.
happened. How you can't find your win streak
No,
and it
I
just
found
happened.
it. I just want to just go over some. We had a 4 game losing streak with Nash. The Nash era is over with. If you're a Nets fan, we the best fans. We ain't gonna be here
Cap,
all night. You know what I'm saying?
cap.
And shout out to the Nets fans and I guess the Knicks fans too. And you know what I'm saying? Class was in session today. Thou shalt not play with Big Fan
What
PC name.
class? Ain't nobody get schooled by
I
nothing.
Okay, so again, like I said, Jack Vaughn, he fixed the ship named Champion. It's a championship. He got all the insulation and sheetrock, and he made everything ready for on the road. You see where we going? Us being 11-6 since he been the head coach. That is
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah.
I think this next month he might get coach of the month. He especially if we beat Boston. I'm saying is you could take a picture if you like and whatnot, but I'm
Nah,
saying he could
I
get
ain't gonna
coach.
because I don't think y'all gonna beat Boston. But so I don't want to take a picture.
Listen, man, I'm confident, man. But like I said, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to Tea Time, shout out to Nick fans, I guess. Shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. And
Cap.
man, like, share, comment, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you
share,
already.
comment.
Shout
And
out to
thank y'all for
everybody in the
tuning in.
building.
I
Yo,
know it's
Angelo
loud.
Blue. I know we didn't give you a shout out, but I saw you in the comments,
Who let
Brody.
him know, Angelo?
Yeah, Angelo Blue is in the comments, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Brock work. You know what I mean? He was heavy in the comments tonight too. This is the first time I've seen him in the comments. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, Brody. Uh yeah. Where was Marlon tonight? That's weird. Marlon's usually
Oh
here every
yeah, no,
night.
I straight baked. I had to, like you see a twig and you put a marshmallow. That's what I did to Marlon. And I'm saying he was talking wild spicy, you know what I mean? So I had to go over there and kick up
So y'all
dust.
finally did a live together?
Nah, he don't want no smoke. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'll be on his page like, yo, add me, man. I'm right here. You're talking about me. Add me, please. No
He said he
smoke.
was he was on
No
live. So
forma.
hold on. Hold on. Don't tell me that incident happened between Marlon and nah, it couldn't. Marlon and BJ. Don't tell me that he said he was on live. So
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I gotta investigate, bro. I gotta see what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what's
You
going
feel me?
on.
Like that shit is kind of crazy to me, bro. Like I gotta see what happened. And when I find out, bro, I'ma holler at you. I'm gonna text you and let you know what happened. But I'm gonna address whatever happened after I do my investigation. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? But
I'm gonna see what's good to it too. Like I said, man. Again, I think we've done
oh,
a
he said
great
you think
job
it was
building a
Jaffa.
culture off of respect more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you
Facts.
tap in, you feel like a fan, and you respect it as a fan and a man. You respect it as a man, and you respect it as a fan, and that's what cook culture is all about. And if you don't know how to slick talk and be in that realm, then you not supposed to be in the kitchen. Just be a fan of what we do. That's cool too. Everybody not
Yeah.
gonna be a slick talking, articulate, debating. Like this is all we be doing. You know what I'm saying? We good at it.
Facts.
If you feel like you gotta insult somebody to get your point across about basketball,
It was
yeah, you
Jaffa.
you like I'm probably winning that. I'm probably whatever we talking about, whatever we debating, I'm probably winning that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting you know that shit don't phase me. I kind of got into that on a podcast the other day. He was talking crazy, but I was like, yo, you ain't got no stats to back what you say, and you heard what I said. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we go. Let me get off of this so I can watch this and figure out what happened. Cause he started he came in hot.
Oh, all right. Well, again, man, he a Knicks fan, man. I get to him if he talking spicy. He ain't saying nothing funny. He ain't entertaining. We gotta check it. Like you know what I mean. Cook culture representatives. We gotta make sure he keeping it clean over here.
This joint
You
is
let some
built off
clean
of
that
love and
spill up. You
respect,
spilled that
man.
on the floor. Yeah,
Everything
like
we do is built off of love and respect, man.
yeah,
You
man.
feel me?
Right. Put
Like
your
we
hand
we
that
talk
on, man.
crazy, like we talk crazy, but at the end of the day, like this is love, bro. Like
The
I got
Knicks didn't even
wild love
play
for
today.
I
What is
got
he
wild
talking?
love for everybody that's in the chat. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I know I know Big Fan Breeze's kids. You feel me? Like he know my daughter. Me and Jay talk hella shit on Knicks and Net shit, but it simultaneously be on another whole post laughing and joking, and then go back and talking shit about the Knicks and Nets. You feel me? Like
Thanks.
this is what this is about. Like
Yeah.
I'm not calling nobody no names about nothing. I just got to do my investigations. I appreciate everybody. We ain't gonna talk about it no more. I gotta holler at y'all. I'll
Peace,
see y'all
man.
next week. You already.
4-0 next week, man. Peace.